Hi there. Ain't life grand? Okay, let's make use of these lovely rainbow effects. I'll read to you. I'm going back on this journal to August 21st, the second one of that day. The Mayan day was 9 deer or healing hand. Life as a multidimensional zoo, taking the dark with the light. And I don't remember what I've written hardly, the next day or two, much less months later. Shall we go back to the idea that life is a zoo? Okay, so maybe, yeah, this is the second one of the day, 8:21. So maybe I brought that up in the first one. Or rather, that your physicality there, your body, mind, being, that is a zoo as well. It really is, in a way. Much life lives there. More than we know takes its life from our life, from the existence of this, the body, mind, being in 3D. Well, whatever dimensions it exists on. Oh, well, we exist on the other dimensions as well. Guess I'll stick with the journal. We're all multidimensional beings. We may not be fully or even marginally aware of our being other dimensionally, but we can visit it at times. I know I have, and it's amazing. But back to this zoo thing. Where am I going with that? Well, everyone is waking up everywhere, and as we awaken, our senses heighten. The sixth sense really begins kicking in, and if everything is this total mystery to us, then we're liable to run up against some things that shake us up a good bit, and that's really not necessary. Better to know. That eases the transition. So, yes, to ease the transition to a wider awareness, my heart wants to do this. So many suffer out there quite unaware that the suffering is an optional thing. It's really not necessary. Well, pain is, yes, but one needn't suffer with that. Honestly, I'm the living proof of that. It's not our pain or fear that tear us apart, it's our thoughts, our beliefs around things. So, back to the zoo. We are that. We are energy beings linked up via telepathy, via quantum entanglement, and any number of other ways science is yet to uncover, ways of looking at that linkage. We're both all one and yet individual in our physicality. Now, the fact is that this physicality is just a seeming, just a passing thing. That's no matter. It's still vitally beautiful. It pays to get to know it. Amazement after amazement will be uncovered on this journey of discovery of self. What is that? Well, we're not examining the whole of self here. We're just looking at the physicality, the 3D, 4D being that we incarnate here on the earth. Limited to that is our exploration here, otherwise it would get too carried away. Now, within this aura, the energy field that surrounds us, abide many things. Did you know this? The aura is in a constant state of flux. Well, that's energy. There's consciousness there, not just your own. Many beings abide where you stand, but don't be afraid. They've been there throughout your life for the most part, just beneath the level of conscious awareness. But, well, that's all some can take. I feel the resistance. Well, just be with that, dears. Just give it space within you. Make room for that. Just observe. Turn this off if you like. Maybe come back later. You'll know when, or not. It's up to you. None compels. There are some who simply would rather not know. That's most of us. That's what they tell themselves, but it's really just the disguise that fear rides under, and they're afraid. Well, let me offer you this. Nothing's changed. Nothing is any different now than it has been your whole life. It's just that now you know a bit more. Do you see? Nothing is different but your awareness. And you haven't even accepted this stuff. It's just that you're looking at it now, considering the possibilities. And that stirs fear. But that's okay. It doesn't matter at all. There's no right answer to the test. There's no question that's been asked. Just new material presented. So stay in heart with this. Settle down there. That's the ticket to the best show around. That would be your life. The show's much better than you think, than you're yet aware of. The thing is, we've got to take the dark with the light. It just works that way. That's how creation, the cosmos, is composed. Without both dark and light, you have nothing observable anyway. All light, and nothing appears, nothing at all, just the brightness of the light. Well, that's not how the material creation is composed. So let's welcome that which is, both the dark and light of it. Set out the welcome mat. Greet what comes and be not afraid. At some point, oh, I feel you there. That's good. I feel many settling into heart. At some point, we all connect with the great cosmic being that we are. The deal is, we've got to wade through our crap, take out a whole lot of trash, and just simply deal with stuff as it appears on the way to that. That is the way. Don't pass go. Don't collect 200 without dealing with the dark side of things, including yourself. What motivates you, dear? What is it you want? If it's the world's trinkets and things, wealth and power, well, then this path isn't for you. Only the pure in heart may come this way. You are that too. You just haven't come to it yet, perhaps. So you go another way for a while. Nothing wrong with that. Be sure to enjoy every step along the way. That in itself will bring you home to us one day. You'll see. Go follow your joy. God's blessings to you as you do. Just follow your heart. Suffering, too, provides the fires of purification. There are many ways to come home, and each one is fine. The Creator doesn't judge. Believe it or not, that's just man anthropomorphizing our source. God doesn't judge. Otherwise, he'd have the sun shining on only the just and good guys down there. The rain wouldn't fall on the bad guys on their crops. Can you imagine that? No, I can't either. So just be kind to you. Don't judge you. That's the bottom line here, I guess. Nothing else matters so much as loving your very own self. All the rest, you'll find, springs up from that. Be loving, be gentle, be kind to yourself. We're all pretty cruel to the self. Well, let's change that. If it means supposedly walking on the dark side of life for a while, hey, everything is choices. You've got the right to make your own choices. These choices have the results quite built in. It's a self-regulating mechanism. We learn from mistakes and don't repeat them. That's a valid way to learn, so fear nothing. The learning's the point, and you'll do that. Regardless, just be in your heart. That is truly the biggest thing. That's the shortcut, if there is one. And that will benefit you most. You will see. So if you've got to leave me behind here, that's just fine. You're just fine. Go do your thing. My song, My Way, is purity's way. It's truth's way. Those are pretty stern masters who have challenged me. Many a time I've stumbled as well. And I'm sure it's not over. My aura isn't perfectly pure, nothing like, just more pure in a relative sense than it used to be, and then a lot of mankind. I like it that way. That purity comforts me. Feels so very good to be me. And that doesn't mean my way is right. And I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, I love you. I support you. I don't care what you do, where you go, where you've been. It doesn't matter. We're one anyway. You really can't leave me. Do you know that? Well, I challenge you to find out. You can't get away from your heart, and I'm there. Always will be. So, whatever you do, don't judge your dear selves, my friends. We've been taught to do that, programmed and controlled into being that way. Well, it's no good, and it hurts. So, let's quit cooperating with that way of being. Let's break out. Let's so love the self that we're gentle with you. Let's be kind instead. Give over judging entirely, self or others. Doesn't matter at all. No more judging. Just like the blame game, the judging, it just has to go. It's no part of your life in the higher dimensions. It doesn't exist here, but you do. Come and find me, my friends. Go within. God's blessings be unto you this and every day.